Names, translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Cheta, heart, tat, pramanam, fixing on them, yunjan, making, astavit, offered prayers, sanghatanjali, with folded hands, shilakshanya, ecstatic, Suktaya, prayers, vacha, words, sarvaloka, all over the world, gariyasa, honorable, atri vacha, atri said, Vishwa, the universe, ubhava, udbhava, creation, sthiti, maintenance, layeshu, in destruction, vibhajyamane, being divided, maya gunai, by the external modes of nature, Anuyugam, according to different millenniums, Vigrihita, accepted, Deha, bodies, they, Brahma, Lord Brahma, Vishnu, Lord Vishnu, Girisha, Lord Shiva, Pranata, bowed, Asmi, am, Aham, I, Va, unto you, Tebhya, from them, Ka, whom, Eva, certainly, Bhavatam, of you, me, by me, Iha, here, Upahuta, called for. Translation. But since his heart was already attracted by the deities, somehow or other he gathered his senses, and with folded hands and sweet words, he began to offer prayers to the predominating deities of the universe. The great sage Atri said, O Lord Brahma, Lord Vishnu, and Lord Shiva, you have divided yourself into three bodies by accepting the three modes of material nature, as you do in every millennium for the creation, maintenance, and dissolution of the cosmic manifestation. I offer my respectful obeisances unto all of you and beg to inquire whom of you three I have called by my prayer. Purport. Atri Rishi called for the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Jagadishwara, the Lord of the universe. The Lord must exist before the creation. Otherwise, how could he be its Lord? If someone constructs a big building, this indicates that he must have existed before the building was constructed. Therefore, the Supreme Lord, the creator of the universe, must be transcendental to the material modes of nature. But it is known that Vishnu takes charge of the modes of goodness, Brahma takes charge of the mode of passion, and Lord Shiva takes charge of the mode of ignorance. Therefore, Atri Muni said that Jagadishwara, the Lord of the universe, must be one of you. But since three of you have appeared, I cannot recognize whom I have called. You are all so kind. Please let me know who is actually Jagadishwara, the Lord of the universe. In fact, Atri Rishi was doubtful about the constitutional position of the Supreme Lord Vishnu, but he was quite certain that the Lord of the universe cannot be one of the creatures created by Maya. His very inquiry about whom he had called indicates that he was in doubt about the constitutional position of the Lord. Therefore, he prayed to all three, kindly let me know who is the transcendental Lord of the universe. He was certain, of course, that not all of them could be the Lord, but that the Lord of the universe was one of the three. Chant the pranam mantra. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nityanamine Namaste Saraswate Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschat Deshatarine Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Jutapadakamlam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamsya Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Shri Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhan Vitamsya हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीन बंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी श्री राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे Hare Krishna. First of all, welcome all of you to this morning Bhagavatam discussion, and I seek all of your blessings. Please give your blessings so that I can say something which adds value to this hour. Also, thank and seek blessing of His Grace Madhupati Prabhu for engaging me in this wonderful seva so that I can do some Shastra study. We are reading this wonderful pastime of the birth of um, Soma, Lord Dattatreya, and Durvasa Muni. They are born from the union of uh, Mother Anasuya and Atri Rishi. Uh, Mother Anasuya, we are actually studying the lineage of Swayambhu Manu and the Lord Brahma's sons who were progenitors who were ordered to help him in the creation by filling it with population, wonderful offsprings. So, in this particular place, in this particular context, what we are actually studying is that how the mother of how please give me 1 minute. I'm getting some. Apologies for it. So Swambhu Manus has three daughters, Mother Devahuti, Akuti, and Prasuti. And we elaborately studied, how the union of Mother Devahuti and Kardama Muni, with that, Lord Kapila Muni appeared and then gave Sankhya philosophy in the last canto 3. Now with the union of Kadam Muni and Mother Devahuti, 9 daughters were also produced before they were elder to Kapil Muni. And here, um, it is being described what happened to them, and then they were actually all nine were given in marriage to wonderful sages, and uh, one of the daughters' name was Anusuya, and she is married to Atri Rishi. And when um, when she was when Atri Rishi was ordered by Lord Brahma to produce children, um, he is actually uh, meditating on the Lord. So if you can see here, he is saying that Sharnam tam prapadyeham ya eva jagadishwara. O Jagadishwar, O Lord of the universe, I am actually surrendering to you, and prajamatma samam mahyam. Please, you know, uh, give me a son which is like you, prayakshatu. Please give me a son which is like you. Now, here Srila Prabhupada actually explains in his purports on earlier verses that how the request of Atri Rishi is somewhat material in nature. And it is material in nature because Atri Rishi is uh, requesting for a son which is like Lord. He is not actually requesting for a son or requesting for Lord himself to be his son, but he is requesting for a son who is like Lord. That's first problem. And second problem is that Atri Rishi does not know enough about the Lord. So that's why he is actually asking for Jagadishwara, no? The master of the universe. He has this understanding that whoever is the master of the universe must be present before the creation, okay? But he does not know more about it. We so many times we see, we hear Prabhupada saying that I have the phone number of the Lord. I can give it to you, and you can actually talk to him. And that phone number is this 16, Sodasakshar mantra. That's Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. This gives the perfect understanding that who is the Krishna, who is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, what is his name, and what is our prayer towards him. That, O Lord, O Krishna, please accept me as your servant. Please engage me in your service. Okay. Uh, so it's Srila Prabhupada has simplified this whole process so simple. He has given us the crux, uh, the cream of this whole process, of the bhakti. He has directly put us at the uh, top rank of this yoga process. At the top place. From there, we just have to chant our rounds and then follow the four regulative principles, engage in the devotional service. It's very simple. But here, son of Lord Brahma, Atri Rishi, he is struggling. He knows about Vedas. Uh, his father is none other than Lord Brahma. But he is praying for that. I want to have a son who is like Jagadishwar. And then, because there is confusion in the request, then the result is also confusing. I remember some time back, Amritanand Prabhu took a class in our Sunday temple, and he mentioned that, sometimes devotees are not careful and they chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna. Now, I don't know whom you're calling that. He very aptly mentioned that if we know the name is Krishna and Rama, then why, if we don't pronounce those names, if we don't say Hare Krishna and Hare Rama, then uh, there is confusion in our calling. And if there is confusion in our calling, then the result is also going to be confusing. So that's what happens, that Brahma, Vishnu, and Lord Shiva, all of them three appear. And Srila Prabhupada explains in the future purports that you can think about Jagadishwara as from many different angles. Like, is Jagadishwara uh, our Lord who is lying in the causal ocean? That's Karano Dakshai Vishnu, because he's starting the breathing process, and from that breathing process, uh, different universes are coming from the different pores of his body, and each is in a bubble form, and each is a universe. So in that sense, Jagadishwar can be our Karanodakshai Vishnu. Or is Karanodakshai Vishnu then expanding and then entering into each universe as Garvodakshai Vishnu, and then furthering the process of creation of the universe? And from his navel comes a lotus stem, and at the top of it is Lord Brahma, who is then ordered to further process the further do the creation. So this is um, the sarga part. Then visarga part, no, um, of the creation. And so is Garvodakshai Vishnu then Jagadishwara? He can be considered in one sense as Jagadishwara. Or then Lord Brahma, he does the meditation and then is actually starts this process of creation by generating these different rishis and personalities from his mind, and uh, and starting the population of this universe, filling it with different uh, jivas. Then he can also be considered as the uh, Jagadishwar. Or is it then the Lord Vishnu who is expanding as the maintainer of this universe in the form of Kshirodakshai Vishnu? Or Lord Shiva, who is the destroyer of this universe, can also be considered as the Jagadishwar. So there is ambiguity in the request of Atri Rishi. That is, who is the Jagadishwar? And that's why when Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, and Lord Vishnu, all three of them appear, then he is asking this question aptly, that okay, I called upon Jagadishwar, and then all three of you have appeared. So please clarify for my understanding that which one of you, which one of three of you I was actually calling. Okay. And we see that how when devotees are engaged, they have no such confusion. When Dhruva Maharaj, he was a 5-year-old boy, and he was guided by Narada Muni. He was given mantra, that this is the mantra, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, you chant, so that you are calling the person by the name, Supreme Lord. And then once he appears, he also tells him that how he will look like. He's gonna wear yellow cloth. He's gonna be wearing a vanamala, a flower garland. He's gonna have Chaturbhuja, four-handed form, and then there is going to be Shankha, Chakra, Gada, and Padma in all those four hands. And then he's gonna have a bluish complexion. You know? So these are the clear uh, explanations which are given by clear directions given by Lord Narad Muni to Dhruva Maharaj. Uh, we also sometimes come across this understanding which was discussed earlier, that uh, everyone is a part and parcel of the Supreme Lord, and in that sense, uh, you know, we see that Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, and Lord Vishnu are all three the parts, including Jiva Tattvas, are also part and parcel of the Lord. There may be questions around even Vishnu Tattvas, that which one and which one of the Vishnu Tattva is the supreme one. Because here, uh, towards the end, he's saying he was certain, of course, that not all of them could be the Lord, but that the Lord of the universe was one of the three. And it's a very important thing to note, that this point in discussion is about the Lord of the universe. But there is something which is beyond this universe. This universe is like a speck of a sand on the bank of a river, or on the uh, shore of a sea. It's just like this universe is like a speck of a sand, of dust particle. So, uh, so that's why time and again our shastras are actually underline the position of Krishna. That is, we see that in the second canto, or in the first canto itself, when all the incarnations of the Lord are actually described. Then end of it, Vyasadeva is very clearly saying that ete chansa kala punsa Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. So that Krishna, I have in this enumeration of all the avatars of the Lord, including the Vishnus, three Vishnus, and then Rama and Krishna and Balaram, Parashuram, um, Bhagwan Buddha. All of them I have listed here. Varaha avatar, and then Matsya Kurma. Uh, Please don't get confused, because I have put Krishna also in that list. This Krishna is Swayam Bhagavan. Lord Brahma is also, when singing Brahma Samhita, he is saying Ishvara Parama Krishna. Here we are talking about Jagadishwara, but he's saying Parameshwara, the Ishwar of the Ishwar, or beyond Ishwar. That is Sarva Karana Karana. The cause of the all causes is no other than Krishna. Ishvara Parama Krishna. And then his form is Satchidananda Vigraha. His form is not like our form, which takes birth, goes through the old age, disease, and then ultimately dies. So it's very important for us to appreciate this process, which we have received because of causeless mercy of our acharyas, and especially Srila Prabhupada, who has given us this cream of this process, who has put us in the top rank, at the top of the yoga ladder process, and given us that, okay, we just chant these mantras, chant this Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare mantra, and then follow the four regulative principles, engage in the devotional service, and you are going to get the ultimate goal of this life, which is the bhakti, which is the dham of Krishna. So with that, I'd like to stop here. We have a couple of minutes if someone wants to share any reflections, corrections, realizations. We can take that 2 minutes.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. I have heard the story in my childhood that Ansuya was the Prativata Nari.
Sorry. Is it just me?
Nari, and we had a.
Mataji, you're trying to say something, but I can't hear you.
Prabhuji, do you hear me?
Akhilesh Krishna, it is just probably you because we are able to hear.
Hare Krishna.
Go ahead, Mataji.
In my childhood, I heard the story of Ansuya. She was a Prativata Nari, and she had the Brahma, Vishnu, and Brahma, Vishnu, and Mahesh came to her door to test her that she is a Prativata Nari. So they asked them, "I want to feed me like a mother." And this test was done by Lakshmi ji. Lakshmi ji was testing that Ansuya is a Prativata Nari or not. And the Brahma, Vishnu, and came to their door, and then she made from her magic stick power little babies, and then she served them. So, what is that story? Is that a true or some mad?
That is a true story, Mataji. In fact, few weeks back, no, last week only, last week, um, uh, His Holiness Bhakti Prabhav Swami, he also narrated that story, and that's actually from different Purana. I don't know actually which Purana. I can look it up. But that story and then the test you're mentioning is correct. It's not mentioned in Bhagavatam, but it is right. And I also have heard that story.
Okay, Prabhuji.
Okay. We are a minute over. Thank you so much. Over to you, Madhupati Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much, Akhilesh Krishna. We'd like to wish everybody a safe and Krishna conscious day and week ahead. And we'd like to offer our prayers to the Supreme Lord by chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Shri Nrsingo, Jai Nrsingo, Jai Nrsingo, Praladesh, Jaya Padma Mukha, Padma Bhingam, Ugra Veeram, Jalatam, Jalatomukam, Narsingam, Bhushanam, Bhadram, Mrityum, Namyam. Just some quick announcement. I just posted the Kirtan Love Fest flyer. Please distribute it to your circles. Now people are going to Prayagraj to take a holy dip. We should encourage them to take a holy dip in the Nectarian Kirtan for the 3 days. I think taking dip in the Kirtan is much more significant and important for our spiritual life than taking a holy dip in Prayagraj. Hari Hari. So let's offer
Hare
our
Krishna Prabhu.
Amitabh, Prabhu, you had to say something?
Hare Krishna. Maybe in Bhagavad Sevaya you can put a note. Prabhupada has said that it's not necessary to go for Kumbh Mela and all that because that's the sadhaka is doing.
Yeah.
Is anyway taking him to back to Godhead. And Prayagraj and all only promotes to heavenly planets.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can explain this, please, in the Nityam Bhagavad Sevaya.
I will try my best. Okay. Thank you very much. We like to offer our humble obeisances to all the assembled Vaishnavas. वाञ्छकल्पतरुभ्यश्च
कृपा
च
पतितानां
पावनेभ्यो
पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः।
वैष्णववृंद
वैष्णवृंद
की
की
जय।
जय।
श्रीमद्
श्रीमद्भागवतम
की
की जय।
जय।
की जय।
बोल प्रेमानंदे।
Hari
हरि
Hari
हरि
Hari
बोल।
Bol.
Thank you, Akhilesh.
Thank you everybody. Hari Bol. Hare Krishna.